Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans of all genders, welcome to another episode today of JJ's Rainbow Rumble. And as always, we have our special host, JJ King, her sidekick, the Gecko with no name, her ESSA Shani, who is looking, snazzy right now with all the accessories, even a little tie, right? And the torturous punching frog that sits there all day and punches me like there is no tomorrow, for God's sakes. We have a very special guest in the house tonight, one half of Guapo Suave. We have Papi Guapo himself, Diego Alvarez. Diego, thank you for being here, boy.
Hey,
What's
man,
up,
I'm glad to be here. This is awesome. How you doing?
We're doing good, right? Just before we went on, we were talking about how there were so many incredible shows last night. You're wearing your shirt.
Of course. BST, baby. Blood, sweat, and tears.
Right? All day. And it's just, once again, it is, I should say, for us New Englanders, we are absolutely blessed that just about every damn day there is wrestling. I mean, we got something like the Wrestling Open that's most Mondays, but every Thursday forever.
Oh, yeah.
There's nobody else in independent wrestling that does it like that. And then every weekend, you have 3 or 4 shows every Friday, Saturday, and even Sundays. And
of course, it's always a great time. It's always a great show. Whatever show it is, New England does it best, man, when it comes to wrestling, in my opinion.
We couldn't agree more. Like, we literally sit there sometimes when we look at the card and you know, we're like, but we love this guy, but we love that guy, but we love this guy. We're like, you know, who do we go to? Something like even tonight. Tonight there's a show, and we're like, okay, we have our priorities where it's like, okay, maybe this comes first for this, but if this happens, we'll go here.
Yeah.
You know, we love Adam Booker. We love going to EWA Maine, but
Great place,
unfortunately, at the same time, there's going to be a chaotic show up in Lincoln, New Hampshire. So
Too many
it's like
shows to choose from. Too many shows.
so many shows, so many shows. I did say to make it a point recently because shout out to like, you know, there's like PAPWs, places down in Connecticut and Rhode Island. They're especially on, let's say, TikTok. But more on TikTok than Instagram. Those guys follow us and they reshare our stuff and they love our stuff. So we love them back, but we don't get to go down and see them very often. So I think in the summertime or in the spring when it's a little better and we don't have to worry about cold and disgustingness, we'll have to give them some more love. It's just difficult to drive 4 hours all the way down there.
yeah, especially if it snows, you know, bad conditions. You know, you gotta take care of yourself first.
Exactly. Or school. You know, some of us have to go to school the next day or whatever it is. So it's kind of difficult, but awesome though, man. We've been definitely wanting to get you on there. You know, we're big Guapo Suave guys.
Hey, man. I appreciate that a lot. I really do.
Right.
Especially from you guys. Maybe not other people, just you guys, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Some people are nasty towards me. You've seen it. Some people are disgusting.
My God. I know, dude.
I've seen it Focus Pro. It's disgusting how they treat me there.
Disgusting. Those savages. I know. I've been mocked myself at Focus Pro for being a Guapo Suave fan. Where I'm like,
you're the only cool person there. Trust me. So don't even feel. You two are the only cool people like there. This. Trust me.
Just like this. Go and brush your shoulders off. No, I've had people go like, "You realize you're the only one rooting for this guy, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I do." Okay, so good luck.
I like what I like.
What do you want me to do? As Brian Zane would say, like what you like, just don't be a dick, right?
Oh yeah, boom. I like him. I watch his YouTube. I like his YouTube channel.
Yeah, he's actually a super nice guy. I got to talk to him one time, and he was just super chill, really down to earth, really kind of just humble. You know what I mean? So
I love his videos.
Really great, and I think it's smart for him. A lot of people kind of gave him, you know, stuff about it, right? But he switched over, so he's not doing like new product anymore. He's just going to go back and redo all the old product because he wants to get away from the toxicity of fandom. So he figures if he stops talking about the new stuff and he only talks about old stuff, he'll be better off. And
Yeah, I saw that he's doing like the videos on like the Raw guest host era, which I love those
yeah,
videos. It's like it goes
yeah.
back to my childhood. I'm like, man, I do remember watching that. Either thinking like, man, I remember thinking that was great, or man, I remember that sucked and it still sucked now, or something like that. You
exactly,
know?
exactly, exactly. Those are fun videos because he's uh, for us when I started my channel, my brain went immediately to let's cover WWE, let's cover AEW,
Yeah, of course,
and
the big brands.
they're the big brands. But after about a month, I was like, what am I doing? Like, do I really want to be the 7 millionth person talking about this stuff, or do I want to talk about something like Focus Pro? We love
Yeah,
Focus, right?
of
We
course,
love
yeah,
it.
independent wrestling.
Independent wrestling, 100%. Like, um, and we love Focus. Hugs with the Brian Bayside. Shout out to Brian. Thanks for the
He's an
hugs.
all right guy, he's all right. I'm probably gonna get a message being like, I'm all right.
I'm all right. I see how it is. The funny thing is, we were standing in line for Rhode Island Comic Con,
Oh
and
yeah.
I want to say it was November of 2025,
Yeah.
and we're standing there, and it's a Saturday morning. I want to say a Saturday morning,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden,
I was
Brian Bayside starts walking by, and we're looking over and like, no, that's not.
That's not based
Baseline, what's up, bro? And he's just like, You could tell he was like vlogging. He had like a whole tri stick with a thing going on. So I didn't want to bug him, but I was just like, random Bayside sighting. I'm assuming he was going to see Chris Jericho or Ric Flair or all of them that go to the big
Perhaps.
cons. But,
Maybe he's gonna have his belly rubbed. I don't know.
could you imagine he goes to Ric Flair, rub my belly?
Woo! Rubs his belly.
All right, well, JJ, what is your first question?
Who were your favorite wrestlers?
My favorite wrestlers growing up. This is gonna surprise some of. This might surprise you guys, but Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy. Even though my style is nowhere near Jeff Hardy, like yeah, nowhere near Jeff Hardy, like what he does, but like I'm completely different from him. But yeah, he was one of my favorites. Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit. God forbid what he did. What he did was awful, but
Right.
he was still one of my
Awful.
favorite wrestlers.
Awful.
Awful, but as a wrestler, he was great. I thought he was one of the
He's
best. I
amazing.
said Eddie
He's
Guerrero,
incredible.
Chris Jericho, definitely Edge, Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
I don't really have a favorite. Those I have favorites.
Yeah, so you watched a lot of SmackDown in 2008, I'm assuming. 2005.
Yes,
Yeah.
2004 to 2008. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that period of SmackDown. Like like I said, yeah, you heard me say like the Guerreros, Benoit,
Oh, man.
Edge. Yeah, man, I fell in love with it.
Eddie G, baby. He was so good.
Eddie Guerrero was the man. He was the best.
Are you ready for Focus Pro, your match with Izzy Moreno?
Yes, I'm ready for the 90-pound girl that's going to try to step up to the face of Focus Pro Wrestling. Yes, I am more than ready for Izzy. I beat Channing Thomas. I beat Akira back-to-back shows.
Right.
I'm very
That's
prepared for
true.
Izzy.
That's valid. So it was Shannon Levangie versus Izzy at the last Focus Pro, and that was sponsored by JJ King and the Gecko. With a tie today. He's wearing a tie and shoes,
He
by
always
the
wears
way.
the tie.
And the shoes. He's wearing
Yeah,
shoes.
they're new.
I know. I'm
Or
showing the
formal.
audience. They haven't seen the shoes. So Rich gave JJ and the Gecko a nice shout out. What I was thinking and what we're telling you is this. It is going to be a sponsor. I'm going to have to text Evan and Brian later. But the idea of father-daughter. Father is going to sponsor Papi Guapo and daughter is going to sponsor Izzy.
Oh, I thought she was going to sponsor me too. Like, what?
So yeah, I will be sponsoring you. She will be sponsoring Izzy, and it will be father versus daughter at Focus Pro. We'll see if they give us a good shout out or something. But
well, my man, I'm not going to let you down. Just know you're backing the winner. Let's just say that. The real champion. Actually, wait, hold on. Speaking of real champion, hold on, right here.
Oh, slick.
Right there.
Here we go. Boom.
Let me
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
If you could wrestle anyone from the past or today, who would it be and why?
From the past, is it like just anybody or like
Anybody from any time, living or dead, doesn't matter.
living or dead? Doesn't matter, man. I had this. Oof. You know what? I'm gonna say. Hmm. Eddie Guerrero, definitely.
Okay.
That's like if we're talking like anybody that I can, you know what I mean. So it would have to be Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. No, Eddie was so good. What's crazy is I remember being in my car. We lived in Phoenix, Arizona at the time. Well, actually, when this happened, she wasn't born yet. So let me rephrase that. She wasn't born yet, but I was driving. I was literally at a Jack. I'll never forget this day. I'll never forget this day. I was at a Jack in the Box drive-through waiting for my tacos. Okay, and it came on the radio that Eddie Guerrero had passed away. And I could not even eat my food. I was so devastated. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, oh my god!" Like I was just, and it's fun. It's crazy because being a wrestling fan, right? We are such a niche. We are such a niche that like the rest of the world are like, "I don't get it." I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? Screw you, buddy. But I remember going to like work that day and going, "Oh man, I can't believe this guy died." And they're like, "Who?" And like wrestling's
Yeah.
dumb. And I'm just like,
I
"Screw
like.
you, buddy. Screw you, man."
It's
Ah.
weird. I don't know why. It's like, oh, you don't know the person, but then like someone like Michael Jackson dies. This is kind of random, but Michael Jackson dies, and everybody like I don't know if you remember that
Yes.
day, but everybody was sad. Like my mom, I came home, she was crying. My everyone
Right.
was crying. Like what? I get it, but
Yeah, no, I remember that day too because oddly enough, I was in a cab. I was actually in a cab going to a bar, and it came on the radio that Michael Jackson had died. So me and the cabbie were talking about it for the 20 minutes until he dropped me off into the bar, and I was just like, "This is crazy, man." But like
yes,
me, I was actually a fan of his. So it's always crazy when there are people who were like never paid attention to the music, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, he was incredible." It's like it's weird. It's just weird. It can be very weird.
yeah.
Eddie G was amazing. I got to see Chavo in WrestleCon last year because I went down to WrestleMania in Vegas, and it was funny because I was standing in line for DDP. I'm the first person in line, and I see this like figure coming from the corner of my eye, and I look over, and it's Chavo Guerrero. And you can see like that he noticed in that moment that I recognized who he was. And he just like he smiled at me and he winked and he did like the wink in the gun. He's just like, "Nice to see you," right? And I
I
was
like
like,
that.
"Holy shit, it's Chavo Guerrero!" You know what I mean? Like, "Oh my god,
That's
I wanted
awesome.
to do like, "Hey Chavo!" Like it was good stuff. So gotta love Eddie.
What is your theme song and why did you choose it?
Why did I choose that? So I always wanted something that like was like cool, and I thought Fuji's, I just thought it was a cool song. That's really I don't have much explanation for that. It was kind of just I'm picking this song and it just happened. I'm sorry if that's a lame answer.
No, I mean it's real, right?
Yeah.
I've been saying if I had to pick a song, it's gonna be it's a song by the Smiths called "Accept Yourself" because every time I plug my iPhone into my car, it plays that song for like no reason. So I'm like, I guess I'll have to like turn this into my song someday because like it's just always playing no matter where I'm going. So it makes sense.
What is something that would surprise fans about you?
Uh you're not gonna believe me, but I'm very introverted. Like I'm not very like good around people, even though it sounds like BS, but I really I'm not. Like I'm very introverted. I'm very like to myself, even though I don't really show it. You know what I mean? You guys don't see that
Right.
side of me, but I'm very like outside of wrestling. I'm very introverted. I stick to myself. I'm trying to be as chill as possible. I only try to be more open if I know you better, but other than that, yeah,
Right.
I'm very chill for the most part.
No, that makes sense. And especially like in the wrestling profession, like you never know who's just trying to like get one over, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense to be more cautious and conscientious to be like, nah, I don't know what this guy's, you know. he could be here and be chill, and like now he's just trying to like make me, get free tickets or some shit. So who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, I try to be like not too much of an open book. I'll open the book up if I know you a little more, but
Right.
it won't just happen right away. But yeah, that's one thing about me. I'm very introverted, even though it seems like BS, but I really am. I am.
Do you have any secret talents or hobbies?
Mm-mm. I like to go to the gym. I like to hike. I just got a guitar recently too, so I'm gonna teach myself how to play the guitar. So I'm on this path of just learning new things right now that I want to start doing. Like I just said, I got a sister, I got a guitar for my sister. I got to get new strings for it. I've just been so busy and just procrastinating, but that's one thing that's another something I'm trying to learn how to do. But yeah, hiking and gym, that's stuff that I like to do for hobbies.
Toca la guitarra.
Tocar
Boo!
la guitarra.
There you go.
And
So
secret talent, hold on, secret talents you said too.
yeah.
I don't know if this is a talent. It might be something that I need to fix, but like I can crack my fingers like uncontrolled, like as many times as I want. I don't know if that's a talent. I don't know. Like,
maybe, maybe we should call Landon Hale, and you should go to a chiropractor. No,
maybe.
see, baby.
But
I
it's
just,
always been a weird thing that I can do with my fingers that I can just crack them as many times as I
yeah,
can. It's a
crunchy.
weird thing, but like they
Yeah.
feel fine.
So yeah, that sounds very strange. Might want to look into that. For sure. The hiking thing, though, I mean, we're in the right area. New England, especially New Hampshire. There's so many places to go hiking. So
My old teacher went hiking a lot.
oh yeah, I got
like
I got a buddy. Shout out to Riley. He literally goes hiking every weekend. It's like his favorite thing on earth. That's all he does is go. He used to have this. There's like an app where you can like track your how many steps you got and where you go over the
Oh
map
yeah,
and stuff. And he'd sit there and be like, "Look at all this elevation, man." He'd get like super excited. I'm like, "Bro, you're good for you, bro. I love you, man. Good for you." But
hell yeah. Find your passion.
exactly.
If you could add a new member to your team, Guapo Suave, who would it be and why?
Absolutely nobody because none of these nerd wrestlers fit in with us. If anybody fits in with us, it's a hot babe.
Okay,
Respectfully,
I
that's all.
could dig that. I could dig that.
That's the answer you get.
Boom. Yeah.
With
Oh
all
man.
due respect to the other wrestlers, but like I just feel like Lex and I just fit together. Just I just like why fix it? Don't fix it. You don't need to fix it if it's not broken. That type of beat. I don't know.
Yeah. 100%. And we love you guys as a team, a team with plenty of gold. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
um, well, the funny thing where that kind of came from was because you ended up getting hurt, and then you had to have like a sub for that match. So my brain was like, oh shit. In that moment, I was like, what would happen if he was hurt worse? Like, is he gonna, like what would happen to Guapo Suave, man? Like I was like, I got very much into the whole like, would he find another person to keep Guapo Suave? You just wear
Oh,
the
that
thing
that
and
definitely would have been something that I would have done. Definitely, if I was out for longer, then I've been like, well, damn, like we probably would have done something where it's like, oh, like I don't want to find a partner, but like I guess we'll have to find a partner.
right. You could do like
But like,
the reluctant angle or like the angle where you're like trying guys out. So like
yeah,
when it doesn't
something like
work
that.
out, you could just like dispose of them for the next time. You don't have to actually give them the platform, right? You're like, all right, well, this is your tryout. You
Yeah,
could go on social media like we're having Guapo Suave 2.0 tryouts, and that's where you can just have randos in there without keeping them. You don't have to really
that's something.
invest in anybody, that type of
That's something
thing.
I would have done at test of strength as well too, just in case if I was, because like I was thinking, like when I got hurt, I was like, because I didn't know if it was how bad it was when it happened, so I was thinking
Right.
like, oh damn, like I'm gonna have to like back out of these bookings and whatnot. But that was something that I was gonna go for with test of strength specifically, because that was my first show back from after getting hurt. Like if I was hurt worse, I would have been like, hey, like let's run that. Like maybe we just keep finding partners until we find the right one. Because I think I know a few people that could team with us, you know what I mean? But like, I just really like just having me and Lex just as Guapo Suave, just build that up way more, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if we were to add somebody, like I said, it would just have to be a female. It would just
I
make
would
sense.
It would make sense because it would be like Shawn Michaels with Diesel, and you know, they had Sherry Martel or whatever going for a while, right? So it would make sense to throw in a female there, even if it's like a crazy tough female that can go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were thinking of something like that too, like a China type.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like it's not
You know what I
necessarily
mean?
like I said, a hot babe earlier. It's more like like it's a hot woman, but she's tough and she's like big and
Right.
like she can
Like
kick your butt.
a Marina Shafir type of thing, like
Yeah,
mess you up. Like she looks good, but she could still, smash your face in if she really wanted to, for sure.
I can like flirt. I can like try to flirt with her, and she can just just stare straight or like not even look at me. And I'm over
She's
here
just
like it's okay, it's okay.
she just no sells it. Just no sells it. Like, yeah, I'm good, bro. Like, I
And I'm
think,
just like, okay, next time,
yeah, okay.
next time.
I could see some vignettes on that too, where you're like trying to make it a date, and she's just like, "This is supposed to be dinner, bro. Like, what are you doing?
This is business.
This is business. This is a business meeting, Diego. Get it
We
straight."
can mix pleasure and business, okay?
Right. I love it. All right. So is that all you got for
Yeah.
the Papi? Perfect. All right. Well, thank you, Diego, for being on the show. The next one is probably going to be with PG the chef, right? We got him tomorrow, and we can actually say that a future episode of this podcast will now have the new chaotic wrestling champion, Armani Chaos. We had that interview set up a month ago, pretty much, and we definitely did not think that when it was happening he'd be the chaotic champion, but we are super excited for him. We gave him all the praise and love yesterday for sure.
He's the skinny weight champion. Get it
The
right.
skinny weight champion.
Skinny
Boom.
weight, right?
Skinny
Am I getting it
legend.
right? He's the skinny weight champion.
There you go.
Because he's not heavy. He's not heavy. He's skinny.
No, not at all.
He's got more abs than me. Dude's ripped. It's like, damn.
Right. Oh my God, yeah. He's hits that gym for sure. But yeah, thank you, Diego, and for everybody else, we'll see you on the next one.
Oh yeah. Thank you for having me.
Boom. All right.